Today on Schmindian, we're going to take this giant bucket of spinach and turn it into this delicious, silky smooth Aloo Palak. Let's make it. Welcome to Schmindian. My name is Paul Singh and this is Indian Food Demystified, aka Indian Food for Schmucks. Today we are making one of my favorite foods and a great food for bachelors, bachelorettes, and pretty much anyone. We're making Aloo Palak, or Palak Aloo. I'm not sure. You can call it whatever you want as long as you get those two words in. Aloo means potato, Palak means spinach. So yeah, not too creative on the name there, but it is unbelievably delicious. Aloo Palak falls into that category of dish which is both ugly and delicious, which a lot of Indian foods fall into that category. This is no exception. But the adjectives you always hear when talking about Aloo Palak, things like smooth, silky, soft, whatever adjectives you would use to describe Drake.
I'm actually Canadian.
Similar to Aloo Palak. And it's one of those dishes where when you serve it to someone who's never had it, they kind of look at it like, this is gonna be terrible. Look at all that green stuff, look at all those potatoes. What am I eating? This is gonna be horrible. It looks like something you would serve to a third world orphan, just to give them some straight nutrition and get them out the door. You know? What you don't realize is that mixed in here are spices and a nice smooth masala. So when you eat this dish, you actually feel very luxurious. Similar to Drake. Just thought of that. We might have to call this the Drake Aloo Palak. I don't know, we'll see what happens. But all I can say is this. It's smooth, it's silky, it's savory, it's delicious, and it's relatively easy to make. The ingredients are cheap, the result is delicious, it has a spiritual connection to Drake. Let's make some Aloo Palak. 1 bucket of spinach, 1 onion, 5 cloves of garlic, 1 chunk of ginger, 1 tomato, 1/4 cup of white wine, 2 potatoes, and a bunch of spices. First things first, we have to wash and cook our spinach. We're going to put all this into a colander and we're going to give this a cold shower. We're going to take the spinach, chop it up and put it into the wok, and 1 teaspoon of salt. We're going to cook this on medium heat and we're just going to reduce the volume about 80% or so. It's going to shrink a lot. If you listen closely, you'll hear the spinach applause. And you just stand there and you just soak in the applause, man. Just like, yeah. Oh no, thank you. Thank you very much. Yes. See you there. Hey, thanks for coming. Thank you. A little bit of a stir. Once it looks like it's completely shrunk as much as it's going to shrink, then we take it out and put it in the plate. Next, we have to dice up our aromatics and make our masala. We're going to use a little baby food processor for this. First the onion. Going to give it a rough chop into chunks. Onto the fabulous garlic. Just going to remove them from the paper. Chop the little nubs off. There you go. Then just take the skin off the ginger, cut that up a bit, and in you go. And just pulverize these guys. Isn't cooking easy? The machines do half the work. They're not there to hurt us, they're there to help us. For now. I'm gonna dice my tomato into about 6 pieces. About 1/4 cup of oil. In goes our masala. And we're just gonna caramelize all these ingredients. We don't want them to burn, we want them to get glassy and caramel. This is a big part of the flavor building process. While this is happening, we're gonna chop up our potatoes. And we're gonna chop them into cubes. Similar size as if you're making hash browns. This is roughly the size we're looking for. Maybe even smaller than this, but around this. So it's been about 13 minutes. We're gonna add spices to our masala. Teaspoon of salt, teaspoon of turmeric, teaspoon of paprika, teaspoon of chili flakes, 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper. Did you know that when the Visigoths captured Rome in 410 AD, they demanded 3,000 pounds of peppercorns as the ransom? Pepper has a wild history, by the way. So I'm just going to incorporate the spices with the masala into a nice spicy paste. This is where the magic happens, or witchcraft, depending on what you believe in. And this is a good time to put in our tomatoes. We're looking to break these tomatoes down. When they get soft, we're going to smush them with our spoon. This is also a good time to put in our white wine. Most people use water for this step, but the white wine adds a little bit of brightness, which I really like. We're gonna cook this for about 5 minutes or so. In goes the potatoes. We need a little bit more water, so I'm gonna use the spinach water and put that in here. Because all this stuff has to steam, so there has to be a little bit of water in here. All right, we're gonna cover this and let it steam for 10 minutes, stirring occasionally. So the key to this masala and most masalas with onions in it is that you have to cook it until the acidic smell is no longer there. So this is gonna be a little bit weird, but you have to smell it to see if it's done. And if you smell that acidic onion smell, you have to cook it longer. Just like low, medium, low heat, slow, just cook it, stir, smell. And then eventually you will no longer smell that acidic smell, and that's when the masala is done. So you need your nose on this one, the nose. I've cooked that smell out, so I'm gonna put in the palak, the spinach. And we're gonna cook this uncovered for about 10 minutes, medium, low heat. The key to this is that you want the potatoes to be super soft, and you want the spinach to also be very, very silky. Soft and silky, that's what we're looking for. Oh, almost forgot. 1 cashew nut for good luck. All right, let's plate this thing up. I'm eating with a plain paratha and some achar. Now let's see what my dad thinks. Dad?
Yes.
Yeah. What are we eating today?
And palak?
Yeah, is it called aloo palak or palak aloo?
It is palak aloo, I think.
It is palak aloo?
Yeah.
Okay. That has a nice ring to it, palak aloo.
Yeah, palak aloo. Sorry, what did you say?
Nothing, I just like the way it sounds.
This is good for emergency too.
It is? Okay.
If you got outside the house, somebody walks in for lunch, just get it and make sabji and some yogurt. And there you go.
That's it.
You got all the fruits and ingredients and you can feed the guest.
Okay. Would you like to feed yourself some aloo palak, palak aloo?
So this chapati is pretty good, the triangle shape.
That's a plain pronta, yeah.
Yeah, nice texture.
I like the shape.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good proportion. I think you need a little salt.
A little bit salt?
Yeah.
How much?
I would put about 10 to 15% more, whatever you have.
Oh, a little bit.
Yeah, not much.
Okay. Okay.
Otherwise, everything else seems good. And I think with pickle, it might work out good.
Right.
If you use a pickle.
Okay. Try that.
Then I would try that. Yeah, looks good with pickle.
Okay.
The portion is good. Potatoes are good, not too mushy. Yeah, it's good.
Would you describe it as being smooth?
Yeah.
Do you think I should cook it longer to make it more smooth?
No, I would put longer to become more mushy then.
Okay.
Like the potatoes become mushy, then it will become more like a paste. That is not good.
That's not good.
I think it's a good texture right now.
Okay.
Whatever you had.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Do you want to finish it or do you want to?
No.
You good?
I'm done.
Okay. Thanks, Dad.
We're done.
Okay. So if you like this video and you'd like to see more, then click over there or over there. Have a good day.